What's up, my friends? How are you guys doing today? I hope you're all having a great day. I know I am because I get to talk to you guys. Man, today we're going to be talking about a little movie from 1968 directed by Don Siegel called Coogan's Bluff. It stars Clint Eastwood, Lee J. Cobb, and Don Stroud. So, Don Siegel, the director, he's directed Invasion of the Body Snatchers, Dirty Harry, The Shootist, Escape from Alcatraz. He's directed some killer movies, you know what I mean? So I was really looking forward to this one. Plus, it's got my man Eastwood in it. And it was one of those films that I'd kind of heard about growing up. I'd kind of heard other people mention it when talking about Clint Eastwood and his films or talking about Don Siegel and his films. And so I was looking for something to buy, right? I was looking for a $4.99 movie, and this happened to pop up. And I said, yeah, why not? $5 for a Eastwood film, of course. And so I got it, and I'd had it on my shelf for a while. It was just there. I was looking for something to watch one day, and so I popped Coogan's Bluff in. And guys, golly, I am so glad that I watched this. It was action-packed. Clint Eastwood was just a badass, you know? He was just going around beating up the bad guys, loving all the ladies, pissing off all the police captains and lieutenants. It was just fantastic. So basically, Clint Eastwood, for all those who don't know who I'm talking about, Clint Eastwood is this tough-as-nails Arizona cop, and he has one too many times irritated his superior officers. And so they send him to pick up a prisoner transfer from New York City. And so he gets up there and he meets Lee J. Cobb, who's this lieutenant. And he's like, well, we got to go through the district attorney. We got to go through, you got to get him released from this place, and you got to do this. Well, Eastwood's like, just let me have him so I can take him back and get out of here. So, being who he is, Coogan decides, that's Clint Eastwood's character. Coogan decides, you know what? I'm just going to go get him out of the insane asylum or whatever and just take him myself. And so he bypasses all the protocols. He ignores everything that Lee J. Cobb told him, basically, the right thing to do. And he just goes and gets him. Well, in his haste, the convict escapes. Don Stroud's character, he plays Ringerman. Well, he escapes, and so the rest of the film is Coogan trying to track down Ringerman while trying not to get arrested by the New York police so he can get the guy and take him back to Arizona. But everybody keeps calling him Tex because they think that he's from Texas, but he's like, I'm from Arizona. I'm from Arizona. And so it's a really good movie. The writing is impeccable. Like, I loved the writing. It felt real. It felt like real dialogue. It didn't seem real formulaic or anything like that. And it was really just, it told a story in a dramatic yet realistic fashion. You know what I mean? And the directing, Don Siegel, he's just got this eye for action, and his cinematography is excellent. Like, some of the far shots were really, really pretty. His chases and his action scenes are really crisp. There's no shaky cameras because, it's the 1960s. It's the late 60s. They didn't do guerrilla style filming back then where you're like, doing this with your camera in a car chase. Thank God, because I love a good car chase that is actually, visible and you can see it good. And I love action that you can see good and it's not shaky and, like your first person fighting. No, it's not like that. And I appreciate that in these older films. And so, eventually he gets the guy and they go back. But Eastwood's acting, let's talk about him for a second. He is like, I love it when he plays those Dirty Harry style roles where he don't take no guff off nobody. He'll punch you in the eye before he even looks at you, kind of thing. Like, I just love that attitude that those characters have. And Coogan is no different. he's just hardcore, man. Like, he'll chase you down, he'll kick you, beat you, and he takes the ladies, and he's like, you know, he's respectful. He's, you know, he's got that southern charm kind of thing, because these guys are hitting on a lady, and he's like, I believe she told you to stop. And then, you know, the guy's like, what are you gonna do? And I'm like, well, you just did it there, buddy. So, I mean, just the way he handles people is awesome in these movies. And then he's more of a ladies' man in this movie than he is in Dirty Harry or anything like that. I mean, he really was. He's putting the moves on one of those police ladies, and I was like, come on, man, get it, Clint. Okay. So, Coogan's Bluff was awesome. I really, really liked it. I mean, it was fun. If you can find it to watch, I highly recommend watching it. If you can find it on a streamer somewhere, I bought it, like I said, so, you know, that's where I saw it. But if you can find it somewhere, if you know somebody that has a copy of it that'll let you borrow it, and you're not going to mess up their DVD or Blu-ray, because there's some people out there that do that. I'm not saying it's you. I'm just saying, be respectful of other people's stuff. And they'll let you watch it, or watch it with them. You ain't even got to borrow it. Just go in there, pop some popcorn. You and your bro, your homie, drink some soda, eat some popcorn, watch Coogan's Bluff, because it's well worth it. So, guys, Coogan's Bluff is getting 4 out of 5 stars, 2 thumbs up. It's a great movie. You guys go and check it out if you can find it, like I said. But that's it for Coogan's Bluff. Thank y'all so much for watching my videos. If you like what I do, please, by all means, like and subscribe. Let's start some conversations about the films. Tell me what you think about the film, if you've seen it. If you haven't seen it, let's start a conversation. Ask me questions about it. Whatever you want to do, let's just get in the comment section, guys. And as always, I'm going to keep making them as long as you guys keep watching them. Peace out, my friends, and God bless. See you next time.